for a plan. Don't drop it for me.
We're in Vogue, and we're happy to be here in Atlantic City.
Yes. She's Cindy. I'm Terry. That's Rona. That would be so cool. Oh my gosh. Well, we have a new record, our forthcoming record. The title is Electric Cafe. The first single is Deja Vu, which can be streamed on iTunes and Spotify, Pandora.
Yeah. And you can get it at Amazon Music, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
All right. We are in the house now. There you go. In Vogue. Zo's Casino. The brothers in the house. That's Prince. There we go. I don't have a lot to say. Come to see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, and Ron. It's Terry. There we go. Let's take a walk down here to. There we go. All right. Waiting on the room, trying to get together, get this thing together. Started the trip in bad weather. There was it wasn't going to be really bad, but we had a little snow, we had some rain, we had some sleet, more rain than anything. And I was just tired anyway. I'm like, wow, I have to fight this weather. So, but I'm going to go safely. We are going to go to see these sisters perform. So everybody packed up. We rode out, going down the road. Blah, 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 blah. Everything is still good. I'm fighting snow. I'm fighting ice. I'm fighting a lot of rain. So we rolling down the road, and there was a truck sitting right next to me, a regular truck. A truck. I'm not talking about a big rig. I'm talking about a regular truck. And so I saw the person. I guess they was getting ready to pass, but something happened. They hit. I guess this is my this is what I assume. I assume they hit a water puddle, because you do know that you can start sliding at 60 miles an hour. I think that's probably what happened to them, because there was no ice. It did sleet for a little bit, but there was no ice on the road, just rain. But if you hit a water puddle at the right speed, you can spin out. And I think that's what happened to this truck. I'm watching this truck next to me, and the guy or the woman, I think it was a guy, they spun out. And I'm like, wow. I tried to increase the speed where I was going, because I didn't want to be part of that accident, because the truck spin. It said, zoop. And he spun around a few times, went right in a ditch. I'm like, wow. So I automatically began to slow down because I didn't want to end up in a ditch. And you could feel the water up underneath your vehicle. I know that you can hydroplane. That's the word I was looking for. You can begin to hydroplane at 60 miles an hour. So I had to slow down. And I think after everybody starts watch that truck spin out, everybody slowed down. We're thinking about it's ice, and chances are it was the water, and that speed made this person spin out. So we continue to go down the road. I'm fighting water. It's basically rain now, and a little fog too. So we go down the road a little bit more, and there's a semi truck flipped in the ditch. So traffic is all backed up, but luckily, before we really got up on the accident, we was able to get off at a ramp, go around the accident, and keep a trucking, as they say. We kept a trucking. Now, so we finally made it to the casino. They were performing at the Resorts Casino in Tunica, Mississippi. Finally made it there. And if you were watching the beginning of this broadcast, you saw I did a little taping when we first got to the casino. Unfortunately, I could have did a whole lot of video. See, this is the problem. I could not, if I'm taping, I could not interact with Vogue once they hit the stage. I can't do that and interact with them at the same time with a camera in my hand. I can't do that. Plus, there was an issue with security. You're not supposed to bring in cameras. Well, that's very difficult to stop because people's telephones are cameras now, and but I was using my little flip phone thing. I mean, my little flip camera, I still use that. That's what I was going to use, but I didn't have the time. So didn't really get didn't get video footage, but I did get a couple of pictures, and even they was on the fuzzy side. But we're going to talk about that in a second. I'm going to show you the pictures in just a minute here, because I did meet Terry. Woo, man. I'm hyped up. I'm tired, but I'm hyped up. Look at here. I want to say this real quick before I continue our conversation. I want to make something perfectly clear. I said in an earlier video, that let's not take this outside of what it really is. Myself and my soul sister Terry Ellis, we live in different worlds. In fact, she knows me now. Well, maybe she knows my name now, but we live in different worlds, and I'm just different, and some people just can't handle the way that I am. Regardless if I'm a good person or not, it don't make any difference. There's, when you decide to take a stand for the oppressed, when you begin or want to take a stand against injustice, when you begin to just be different than the norm and you don't fit into the puzzle, people don't view you. They view you differently and ostracize and act like you are the plague. So let's not take this out of what it really is, okay? Now, regardless to how Vogue responds to me, I'm going to support the sisters because they have represented what I call, or what we should call, soul music when it was actually destroyed. But they kept making soul music, and they make that clear. We make soul music, and we are still the funky divas. We are the queens of soul. So being one who has embraced that concept, and I am building on that concept, I must support them regardless to this any type of personal thing here. I must support them because they support and have, before I even came into being, they stayed the path of soul. So I'm going to support Sister Terry and Rona and Cindy, regardless. Whether or not Terry calls me back or she, whatever, that Negro, who is the hell is that cat? Makes no difference about that. So I want to make that perfectly clear. In fact, there are, and they don't need my help to promote them. They don't need my help to do anything. In fact, there are many people of whom I share their videos. I speak about them and promote them. Nobody now, mind you, nobody does nothing for Angel. Angel, I haven't seen nobody do nothing, mention me or promote my videos or do nothing for me in the whole 10 years I've been here. The whole 10 years I've been on YouTube, I have shared and promoted countless people video. Matter of fact, some of them even turn on me and call me certain names and try to destroy my ministry. But I don't care because, like I told you, I'm just like the Christ or the Jesus of the Bible. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. So I just forgive them and keep trucking. I am going to be fine. And as far as I'm concerned, when it's all said and done, I'm going to be the winner when it's all said and done. When it's all said and done, I'm going to be the winner. And you're going to wish that you had got on the soul train early instead of having to go to the back. I don't mind you being here, but you will not be here in the front. And that's a fact, Jack. I'm confident in myself. That's why in no time, I met my soul sister, Terry. Didn't take a long time, and in the best manner. So I want to make that perfectly clear. You know, it makes no difference. I can accept the reality of things. If Terry Ellis embrace me, that's cool. If she don't, that's cool. I don't trip off stuff like that. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm not going to see her or in Vogue no differently at all. Though they are still my sisters. I can take it or leave it. I'm 50 years old, y'all. And I'm to the point in my life where I don't care. Matter of fact, before I started, I don't even know how Terry even came up. But I had already said to myself, I'm cool being by myself. In fact, all my life, I've liked being alone. I have no problem. There's nothing wrong with being alone. You come into this world alone. When you die, you will be alone. Now, if you have company in this life, you get good company, decent company. Unfortunately, you got a bunch of people that would try to cause you harm and bring hell to your life. But we all, anything that is alive, it comes into this world alone and it goes out alone. You and I can be in a car. You would die your death, I would die my death. Should we be killed in that car accident? Makes no difference. So I have no problem. I don't trip off, oh, you're going to be alone. I don't trip off of that. We all going to be alone. We came here alone. Our whole experience is alone. When I feel pain alone. You don't feel my pain. You don't feel my happiness. You don't feel my joy. We are all separate beings. As a survival strategy, nature makes us to come together so that we can live life easier, no more, no less. And life would be much easier if I had Terry on my arm. But again, I can take it or leave it. Makes no difference to me. I'm a realist. I don't trip off that stuff. Y'all do. These guys are out here running around. They upset because they got to have a woman. I need a woman. Why don't you try being a man first? Why don't you do that first? Because I can guarantee you, if you be a man, women are attracted to men. Be a man. You don't have to worry about it. Instead of tripping about a woman. We don't have to worry about the human being going extinct no time soon. I got to have a woman so I can reproduce. The earth has many human beings on this planet. You don't have to worry about being extinct no time soon. I don't know no human being that's on the endangered species list, whether it's a Negro, a Caucasian, or Jewish, or whatever. There's nobody that I know of that's in danger, is an endangered species. So I don't know what y'all tripping off of. I'm perfectly happy being alone. It's cool with me. Life is much, much easier just worry about myself than some person. I can't call a good person that I'm with an idiot. But we are surrounded by a whole bunch of fools and idiots. So I want to make that perfectly clear. I am not obsessed with this woman. I don't love this woman. It's only maybe 4 women in my life, or maybe 5, that I have actually for real fallen in love with, that I could say I was fanatical over. My mother, number 1. All my aunts, you know, I love my aunts and my mother. But outside of my family, I talk about Ida White. I talk about my my 1st grade teacher, 2nd grade teacher, Miss Steptoe. Ooh, I love them. And little Tiffany and Jacqueline. So that's only about 4 women that I really was fanatical. If you really want to get on my case about being obsessed with somebody, those 4 ladies are the only ones. I have not met or don't know nobody else on that level. Terry Ellis could be on that level, but at this point in time, she's not. I could take it or leave it. I could not mention her name no more after this day. I'm not going to trip off of it. Big deal. So, and matter of fact, I even heard her say, I can take it or leave it with these guys. I don't need no boyfriend. So see, we sort of think the same way as far as that's concerned. So I want to just make that perfectly clear. Now, oh, I did mention that. That was my 2nd point. I accept the reality of things. So I made my 1st and 2nd point that I wanted to make right there. So now with that said, let's talk about this trip here. And yeah, you know, I was so tired, man. I really didn't even want to go for real. But you know, the tickets paid for, the hotel paid for. I'm just out of it, you know. I'm hoping maybe I can get an interview. I'm so tired, I can't even think straight. But you know what they say in show business, the show must go on. Whether you're tired or whatever the problem is, you got diarrhea, whatever the problem is, you got to perform. So I got to do this. So I fight the ice and the snow and the rain, and we make it to the casino. But would you say, oh, the casino is a money trap? You're right. The casino didn't get my money, not for gambling. It got my money to come see in Vogue, but that's all the money I'm going to give up. You know, sometimes I might play a little of that crap, you know, I might gamble a little bit, but that's not my thing. I don't get thrills. It's just not my thing. So in Vogue, what time did we get there? We got there at about 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. The room wasn't ready till about 4 o'clock. They allowed us to, they gave us a room around 2:30. We had to wait about an hour or so, and we got a room, a smoking room. I don't smoke, and none of the people that I came with, they smoke, but we needed to get out of that area. What the area of the hotel. We just wanted to, I need to lay down until I was tired. I need to take a nap, just close my eyes, because I was just done. I was just done. So In Vogue does not perform until 8 o'clock. So we still have 6 hours or so at the max to rest and chill out. Okay, so then that's what we do. Get something to eat, chill out. I try to close my eyes and get ready to do that. And at first, you know, 8 o'clock shows up. And at first, it looked like it wasn't going to be a whole lot of people there, you know, to see them perform. But slowly they start coming in. And I would think about 500, 600 people probably at the max fit into that auditorium where they were performing. There was no band. They was doing everything with a disc jockey was playing all the music that they was doing. So there was no band or anything. So I'm so tired. You know, I'm so tired. I can't even get excited about seeing Terry. That's how tired I was. I can't even get excited. I'm just like, ooh, like, let's hurry up and get this thing over. But you know, it's just like when I'm doing videos here. I start off tired, but once I start getting to the groove, you forget that you're tired and you take care of business. So the show started, and here come my sisters. And I'm gonna tell you this: it was a lot of soul brothers and sisters there. Wasn't a whole lot of Caucasian people or any other type of people there. Basically, even the hotel itself, the staff, everything basically was soul brothers and sisters. Basically, it was like, I would say at least over 95%. And the gamblers, everybody was cool. I didn't see no issues. There was no problems. Everybody was getting along. Everybody was friendly with one another. It was really, really a nice environment. Really, really nice environment. I would suggest and to everybody, to go to an En Vogue show, because I mean, it was really, really nice. You don't have to worry about profanity. You don't have to worry about vulgar language or none of that kind of stuff. Just really, really cool. And I want to say this: I've never been to a concert in my life. I wanted to go see Michael Jackson during the Destiny tour in 1978, I believe. But I don't know. Maybe because the ticket was high. I don't know. I changed my mind about going to see the Jacksons. And then I wanted to see Sade. And I changed my mind on that one too. So I've never been to a concert. See, I've always been what you call a black activist type person. So those things never interest me anyway. I want freedom, I want justice and equality. I don't give a care about entertainment. That's the mentality I've always had anyway. So that just wasn't me regardless. If it wasn't for finding Terry Ellis interesting as a human being, just as a soul sister, just like if she lived across the street, I met her at the local grocery store, I wouldn't be here. It just so happens she's a celebrity. Okay, so like I said, this was a really, really nice event. Everybody was, I mean, it was really nice. I can't find right now, because I am still sort of sleepy, the words to describe the atmosphere. So the time comes for my soul sisters, the Funky Divas of Soul, to come on stage, and they come on the stage. I'm starting to wake up because I noticed Terry. I'm like, that's her. She was in the middle, and we had really, really good seats right there on the stage. So I'm right there, almost on her right there. She's really, really close. So I mean, you could not ask for anything better. I'm in heaven, y'all. Now I'm in heaven. Not only are the Funky Divas of Soul fine, I have sisters around or just around me everywhere. I'm just surrounded by womanhood. Y'all know I'm like, wow, I'm just in heaven now, y'all. You know how I am. I love the sisters. All the brothers was cool. And I think most of those sisters looked like they came with boyfriends or was married or something. That's the way it looked like. But It was some single ones. I could tell there was some single sisters there too. But I didn't feel right checking all the sisters out when I was there for Terry. I don't know. I would probably had a better chance to flirt with the sisters that was the guest than Terry herself. But you know, this is just me. I came to see Terry, and I'm going to focus on that. I feel guilty, you know, otherwise. So they got on stage, and these sisters, Terry, Rona, and Cindy, 50. Now I have to remind us, Terry is my age. Terry is 54. Cindy is 56, I believe. Yeah. And Rona is younger. I think she's 39, getting ready to enter her 40s. Those sisters look good. Let me tell you something. They for 50 and move good. Didn't skip a beat, just boom. You know, we look good. I know I look good 50, 54. We some good looking folks. And we got some maturity to us. But what I am disappointed in those my age, we have failed in what we need to do in order to make future generations their life better. We have failed doing that. We have our careers and we have done certain things, but we have not really looked out for future generations. And the reality of it is, within the next 15, 20 years, the reality of it is many of us will not be here no longer. That's just the reality of it. We don't like the thought. And if we are here, we might be in a nursing home. We might be all messed up physically. You know, the road down to aging, the aging process is hella. It ain't always pretty. You have some people who age pretty well. Then you have those who, I mean, just woo. It's just a terrible thing. But we're talking about the present time and this concert, and these sisters come out on fire, just boom. I mean, the audience, everybody hyped. They are very good at their job, entertainment. I hope that I am just as good at my job, which I believe that I am. It's just that what I bring, the truth, the real truth that I bring, is very, very difficult for some folks to handle. I think that you speak pretty well and you're a decent looking fella, but that stuff that you bring in is just too hot to handle. It's just too real. But that's what we need. If you want a change, you're going to have to accept the reality of things. If you don't accept reality and you want to continue to live in La La Land, that's all you're going to do is live in La La Land. So the concert is going on. And I already know, I'm there for Terry. So I already know it's about trying to get communication with Terry. So, you know, when you're in a concert and you live like that, you can blurt out certain things and whatever. And everybody started to notice, and I know In Vogue started to notice, my attention was to Terry. I like you, Rona, and I like you, Cindy, but I'm there for Terry. And so I think she started to notice that too, and she started giving me, you know, we started vibing a little bit because I'm right there in front of her. Like I said, I'm right there. You can't ask for better seats. Right there on the stage, right there. So, man, I'm in heaven. I'm checking Terry out. I'm just watching her go up and down this stage. I'm like, wow. Here's a person that you've been checking out only on a video. You know, you see their pictures or whatever, and now they right there in front of your face. Wow. The sisters rocked the concert. They rocked out. You can, again, you can't ask for better. So now, how can I get this woman attention? Now, my intent was to get an interview. That's the bad thing, y'all. I couldn't get an interview. But in the future, because I was able to get their managers, I could have got the interview. Let me say that. I could have got the interview, but on their website, the website has the wrong management on it. So, because I emailed the management to set up an interview, but the management that was on the website is incorrect. So anyway, I did meet their manager, and if they get close, I will get that interview. Oh, y'all know I'm not going to just give. I just don't. No, that's not me. So my intent was to get an interview, and I had my DVD with my videos and my little special message to Terry, and I had that with me. I wanted to give her that, and I wanted to see if I could get an interview. I couldn't get the interview, so now the mission is to get this envelope, my videos and things, to Terry. So the concert is going on. Everybody's rocking, everybody's grooving. And don't you know, I'm going to do the screen sharing thing here because I want you to see who I'm talking about. I was, as they said, blessed to sit right next to Cindy Herron's relatives. Let me see if I can screen share real quick. I want y'all to know. I want you to see which one is Cindy Herron. Okay. Okay, I should be on screen share here. Okay. Let me see. This is Cindy. This is Cindy right here. I'm watching my monitor to see if it's going to change. I believe I'm doing this screen sharing thing. Yeah, there we go. I got it. That's Cindy. That's Cindy Herron Braggs. And I was sitting right next to her relatives. And you know, we was talking, and I had a good conversation with her relatives. They were sitting right next to me. I didn't know who they were. They told me, yeah, they was related to Cindy. So that's Cindy right there. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, let me go back. Okay, yeah. Let me bring myself back. Okay. I should be back here. Now this is the kicker. I'm gonna say this. We're gonna end the story in just a few minutes because it's not a long story. But Terry came up to the stage and she wants to start. I forgot what song. I forgot what song that they were singing, but she wanted to start the Soul Train line. And she asked the audience, "Don't leave me hanging." And the music got to going, and the people was leaving her hanging, right? But one of my relatives, of whom I thought wasn't, sort of introverted and shy, they stood up and was the first one to kick off the Soul Train line, right? And that's when everybody got to grooving. And then her friend, actually my people, the people that I brought, we kicked it off, got up and got everybody to moving. And like I told you, I was tired. I was tired as a mug. I'm telling you. I was tired as a mug, and I'm just playing with this thing here. I'm trying to, yeah, okay. Let me get back where I was at. Yeah, so I can see my chat room here. Yeah, so I was tired, man, and but it was so much excitement going on. And see, now I'm there to see Terry. I need to do something to get her attention. I need to do something so that she would notice me more than just the little thing that we had already going already. So many of you know that many of you know, and some of you don't know, but I'm going to tell you. I used to impersonate Michael Jackson all the way back to the 1980s. I have not did Michael Jackson since at least 2004. So 2004, I probably was still in my 30s. I'm 54 years old now. Michael Jackson takes a lot of energy, especially the way that I do it. So they dancing, and I'm like, Michael Jackson has not failed me yet. When I was a Muslim, wearing that bow tie in the streets of Manhattan, I used to have my Final Call newspapers and did my little Michael Jackson move, and Caucasian people would buy my newspaper. Some of the brothers say, hey man, you selling our newspaper to white folks? What difference it make? Don't you buy the New York Post? Don't you buy the New York Times? Why not sell them our newspaper? That's not who cares? The dollar is green. I'm selling my papers. That's what we out here for, to sell these newspapers. I did my little Michael Jackson thing, you know, and Caucasian people would pass by. Oh, you doing Michael Jackson? Give me $1 for my paper. It's all good. You want to talk about you didn't want me to sell my papers to white folks or whatever. You have your papers in your hand. I don't have my papers. I'm selling other brothers' papers. Just do my little Michael Jackson thing. That draws the attention. What is that you selling? I'll give you $1 for it. That's why we was out there, idiot. Stupid. So I began to do my little Michael Jackson move. And that hyped the crowd even more. People like, dude doing Michael Jackson, he doing Michael Jackson. People start calling me Michael Jackson. And Cindy's relatives was right next to me. They didn't have no, you don't know what nobody can do. So I get up and do my Michael Jackson. And believe me, I'm telling you, I'm 54 years old and I'm out of shape. It's difficult to do Michael Jackson and you're out of shape. When I was in my 30s, my 20s and 30s, no problem. And also, I'm heavier than I was back in the day. I was 140, 160 pounds. Now I'm 200. You know, but I still think I can pull it off. And I did. The crowd was like, Michael Jackson. The reality was I was actually dancing with Vogue. They was concentrating on Vogue and concentrating on Michael Jackson. Now this the embarrassing part now, y'all. This is embarrassing. I did a Michael Jackson spin and it didn't go right and I hit the floor. I hit the floor. Out of all the years I've done Michael Jackson, I've never spun and fell on the ground. But this time I did. But it was cool because it still make you memorable. And somebody told me that the security guard wanted to come and get me, make me sit down. But when I fell down, the security guard started laughing and he just left me alone, let me go ahead and have my little fun. So actually it saved me. Brother Leon in the house, Ed Older. Thank y'all for being here with me, man. Yeah, I did. I enjoyed myself. But believe me, you're 50-some years old, and after you dance like Michael Jackson, believe me, once you settle down, it ain't the same no more. Brother hurting right now right now as I speak to you, I'm hurting a little bit, very sore. I'm just out of shape. I'm just out of shape. But it would only take me a little bit to exercise and get back into shape real quick. Because I'm 54 years old and I know I'm out of shape, but I'm probably in better shape than a lot of youngsters that I've seen. Wow, But yeah, man, it was really, really cool. Now, this is the part that's really cool, really cool. Okay, so now people know me. I'm Michael Jackson, Cindy's relative. Let me show you. Let me go back to my screen so y'all know who Terry is. Let me show you who Terry is. Screen share. Because some of you may not even know who Terry is. That's Terry. That's Terry Ellis of Vogue. That's who I wanted to see. That's who I wanted to see. Yeah. Terry. Excuse me, I got to stare at the picture for a little bit here. Woo, Terry Ellis. Yes. I finally got to meet Terry. Y'all didn't think I was going to be able to pull it off. You know what I like about the whole thing? So far, there is no haters. I haven't received no hate. Nobody has said or wrote on my page, nothing, no haters, no jealousy, nothing like that. So I'm proud of, you know, people actually are rooting for me. I hope you do good, man. I hope you can pull that off. You know? Thank you for the encouragement. And like I said, no haters at all. But that's my Terry right there. Love you, Sister Terry. Let me get off this here. Let me bring myself back. Let me get back here, get back on this page here. Okay, I should be back again. Yeah, so that's Terry. Where's that other page? Okay, now this whole thing is new to me, so excuse me then. Yeah, so got another person in this chat room. I cannot pronounce that your name, El Mississippi, something like that. Thank you for joining me, because actually I did not expect nobody to be here. I was going to be by myself. So thank those who are in the chat room. Thank those who are just listening for joining me, because, or maybe some of you just being nosy. I wonder what that nigga call himself done. Anyway, that's my sister, Terry Ellis. That's the sister that I came to actually see. Again, love you, Rona. Love you, Cindy. But I came to see my Terry. And I'm in heaven, y'all, because now they're getting ready. They're breaking the songs down, and Terry getting ready to sing some type of slow song. I don't even know what the song is. So, like I said, I'm right in front of Terry. And I've been vibing with her a little bit. And the other two sisters, they know that I'm trying to get Terry's attention, right? So Terry comes close to the stage. She was singing, I don't know what the song she was. But anyway, I guess she was giving the motion like she wanted to hold somebody's hand. And you know something, the tacky thing about this is I actually was allowing some other cat to run up there and grab her hand, because I was procrastinating. You don't procrastinate. When you want something like that, you don't procrastinate. You could lose it all. I actually procrastinate and could have gave another cat a chance to grab her hand. I had to think about it. But again, I told you I was sleepy, half sleepy, I was fatigued, and was not thinking properly. I wasn't. But I acted quickly enough, jumped up there and grabbed Sister Terry's hand. And she got to sing. And I was like, wow. So I'm right there. I got her hand in my hand. And you know, Sister Terry, she got a nice little grip. She got a nice little grip, you know, hand grip. I had to tighten up a little bit, because if I didn't, she might think I'm a little sissy. You know, I didn't have no strength. Maybe because she's been holding that microphone for years and years and years, you know, just from doing that. That's probably why she got a nice little grip on her hands. And she was singing. I'm just like, wow, you know, just right there. We right here, right here. And then I grabbed her hand. I brought her into me, and I kissed her hand, right? And I said, love you, Terry. And that was a really nice moment, man. That was a real nice moment. I like that. That was really cool. I started to just snatch her off the stage and just, you know, that's what I started to do. I said, no, I know security want to throw me out there. And that was really nice. So, and I do have pictures of that. Bad pictures, but matter of fact, let's go to that. Because I'm talking about it. Let me share that screen again. Let's go back to sharing the screen. Go back to sharing the screen. I'm gonna see some of these pictures here real quick. I have to apologize. Like I said, I can't interact with Terry and take pictures, but my people was they were enjoying themselves. Nobody was interested really in videotaping and taking pictures because we were really active in the concert. So let me go back to my screen share here. And let me go to my Facebook. Uh-oh, there we go. Y'all see that? This bald head guy to the right, that's me. And see that sister right there on the stage? I'm watching my monitor. Oh, not my monitor, my monitor caught up with me now. So I can see the same thing that y'all should be seeing. The bald head guy right there, that's me. The suit I'm wearing is the suit I'm wearing right now. And that's Terry Ellis. That's Terry. And I think I was backing away on this picture here. But we're gonna move. See, now if you look right here now, in one hand, that's the envelope I want to give her. Got my DVD and the contact information. And you can see my hand is in her hand right there. She was singing to me. I think we was getting ready she was getting ready to go back on the stage, and I was going backwards on this picture. But I met Terry. We was right there. The picture don't lie. She's right there. She knows who I am because everybody said, that's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. You know, I don't even know because they was dancing. I don't even know if they saw what I felt. I don't know. But they do know Michael Jackson was out there in front of them. People saw that Michael Jackson. Another bad picture, but oh, that's when I kissed her hand. That's when I kissed Terry's hand right there. You can't see it, but that's when I kissed her hand. Yeah. Don't hate, appreciate. Ain't that what they say? Don't hate, appreciate. Man, oh man, I'm telling you. You know, I can take it or leave it, but I would rather take it. Sister, wow, I'm right there with Terry. Now, I might get in trouble for a comment, which I'm going to make in a second. I might get in trouble, but you know, this is the Reality's Temple. I have to talk the way I need to talk, regardless of the consequence. I have to talk. Let me go to the next picture here. See, we was right there on the stage. Actually, I'm closer. That's somebody else's picture. Because I'm not in the back. I'm on the front. I'm on the front row, right there with them. I don't know whose picture that is. I think it was one of their relatives sent me that picture. They took that picture from because they had some other relatives that was in the back. See, we was more the bald head guy. That should be me right there. On your right side, that's me. That's the front. We on the very front row, and they're not really that far away from where I'm at. It was a beautiful event. I would suggest anyone to go to a En Vogue concert. It's really cool, and you don't have to worry about drive-by shootings and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, see the bald head guy. I'm still there, right there in Terry's face, right there in Terry's face. Every chance I got to holler out, I did. Sorry for the poor quality, but it's good enough. The quality is good enough where you can see what the deal is. Okay. Now, I hope these pictures are not repeating because there's some pictures that's missing here. Oh, there. Now, this picture I got from one of the relatives, Cindy's relatives, took this picture backstage for me. Cindy is to your left here. Cindy, Terry's in the middle, and Rona. Cindy, Terry, and Rona. They sent me, the relatives sent me this picture because I'm Michael Jackson. They like the Michael Jackson thing. And so they sent me that picture. And that's the same picture. I blew it up, just blew the top half of it over. Cindy, Terry, and Rona. Okay. And that should be the end of my picture. Yeah, that should be the end of it. Yeah, that's the same stuff. Let me come back. Let me go back to where I need to be here. Yeah, so. Okay, let's get back to me. Now what? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now let me get back to where I need to be at so I can see my chat room. All right. I'm back in the house. I'm back in the house, y'all. So I mean, I done it, y'all. I done it. I met the sister. She know who I am now. So that's the beginning. Nothing can happen. How can anything happen if she don't know I exist? So now she knows that I exist. And what I wanted to say that might get me in some trouble. I don't like trouble, but sometimes you say things and maybe you shouldn't. But this is the reality temple, and I got to say it. What is it you're gonna say, man? Well, but it's the entertainment world, y'all. I've seen many pictures of Terry. Not to say Terry is beautiful. Believe that. Terry is beautiful. Real beautiful. Oh man. She looks so soft in there. Uh-oh. I don't want to go there, y'all. Yeah. But you know, when you are in that Hollywood entertainment type thing, you know, a lot of sisters, brothers, and whoever, you know, they get plastic surgery on their face. And I think sister, she don't look quite like herself. I've seen many pictures from 1990 all the way to now, and it seems like she's had a little, you know, she's done that plastic surgery thing. In fact, there was a news reporter in the St. Louis area. Her name was April Simpson. I was locked up because she started working for Channel 2 in 2004, I believe. April Simpson. And I was locked up, so there's nothing I could do, period, anyway. April Simpson was a fine, that chick, woo. And she always wanted to get married. She was working for Channel 2 from 2004, I think, all the way to 2014 or something like that. I forgot what it was. And her thing, she always wanted to get married. She could find nobody to marry. I'm in the crazy house. I'll marry you, April. I'll marry you. Ain't a damn thing I could do. I couldn't do nothing until 2007 when I finally got out of my situation. But see, the thing by the time I got released in 2007, April Simpson changed herself. She started having plastic surgery. And she no longer looked like the person she was when I first saw her in 2000. No, she was at Channel 2 longer. I think she started in 2002 or 2001. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, she was a pretty, very pretty. And I love women that's articulate. I love women I love the strong black woman. I love the strong, independent black woman. Don't bother me at all. It's cool with me. Terry Ellis is a strong, independent soul sister. You know, y'all know I don't like to use black on this forum. So, but by the time I got out, she had a lot of plastic surgery. There's no doubt she had a lot of plastic surgery. And this is the thing about Sister Terry and probably Sister April and some of our people, even some brothers. But I'm going to say this in reference to our sisters, in reference to Sister Terry and Sister April here. Usually, when the sisters do this, well, Sister Terry is entertainment. It's trying to stay beautiful in the eyes of the public as long as possible so that you can do what you want to do. But also, a lot of single sisters that have money to burn. They don't have a significant other. And they date now and then. They date here and they date and whatever. They have all this money because money don't really mean nothing if you're alone. You don't have nobody. They don't have any children. They don't have nobody to share their life with. So a lot of them get a dog. I don't think April Simpson had a dog. I don't think Terry Ellis, I never seen her with a dog. But a lot of sisters, they get a dog to take care of. And a lot of them, because they have all this money, they go, and I guess they begin to believe they are not beautiful enough. And they go to the plastic surgeon, the sisters, and they start getting their face cut up. I wonder if Sister April and Sister Terry, if they had a strong brother in their life, I wonder if they would have chosen plastic surgery. Because I really doubt, Terry, even if you are in the entertainment business, I really doubt, and I could be incorrect, but it really looks like your face is different. It's not, it's plastic surgery, but it's not to the point where, like Michael Jackson, or it's quite obvious. You look like you have something. It look like, I mean, Terry still, I mean, you still look like yourself. You're still fine, Terry. Don't get me wrong now. But I believe that these sisters, if they had a strong black man, strong brother in their life, they wouldn't get that plastic surgery. Because I would tell Terry every day, and she would know every day how good looking she is, how fine she is. Because I be watching your every move, every day. And I will let you know how beautiful and wonderful you are. But when you don't have that in your life, then it's easier for you to, like I said, the sisters that got the money to really just do those things. You know, I don't have nothing else to do. I get my face cut up. No. Because you don't have nothing. You don't have a brother. You don't have that man there to tell you, back in the 70s, you are a fine fox. Woo, man. And that goes the same for some brothers. You know, we begin to do things because we want attention. We start feeling bad about ourselves, and so we start doing things. Maybe I'll put a tattoo right here because I want to get noticed. I'll cut half of my hair off, and we do things to get noticed. Well, yeah. So I hope that Sister Terry and Sister April, if they just so happen to watch this video, I hope that you don't get angry at me. I'm just like, because you beautiful women. You don't need nobody. There's nothing a plastic surgeon can do for you, like they say in religion, that God has already done for you. No plastic surgeon can compare to what nature already gave you. So,